Hey guys, it's Way here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys 10 hidden features and details that you may not have seen in the FIFA 19 trailer, which was released earlier on today by EA. So if you guys do enjoy, if you do, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Let's try and smash 100, that would be much appreciated. Also, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe, and without further ado, let's go into it. The first detail is the variety of different custom flags and banners for different teams throughout the different stadiums on the trailer, further adding to the atmosphere and reality of the game. There's going to be a multitude of other graphical improvements coming to FIFA 19, one of which is realistic player motion, and this just generally means that the movement of players is going to be a lot more true to life. This was posted on EA's website a couple of hours ago, and it says enhanced animations for tactical shielding, impact balancing and physical jostling take realistic player movement, responsiveness and personality to unbelievable heights. So this was something they mentioned last year, and I think it's just something they've now improved upon a little bit, so we're going to have more animations and players are just generally going to move in a little bit more of a realistic way. Last year it was focusing more on running, so you had different players with different running styles, and now I think this is focusing especially on tackling. So for example, when you get tackled, the player may fly off in a certain direction, they may flip into the air. There's going to be more animations. It's just generally going to make the gameplay look a little bit more realistic. The next clip actually shows two details, the first of which is enhanced rain and just general weather effects. As you can see, it looks a lot more realistic in comparison to previous FIFAs. We've also got a reimagined tactical system. This is again from EA's official website, that gives players the tools to set multiple tactical approaches, deeper pre-match customization and new options for in-match adjustments. Each tactical approach combines formations, mentalities and attacking and defensive playstyles, so that you can easily customize your play in any situation. So what this means is you're just going to have more customization, more ability with how you want your team to play, which I think is cool. Just adds more abilities, different things you can do. It's always going to make the game better. There's also a huge variety of new shooting animations. You've got this acrobatic finish from De Bruyne, a nice finish past the keeper standing still there from Dybala, and then a couple of volleys from Benzema and Ronaldo. And this is all about timed finishing. So it says right here that you get another level of control over every shot with the timed finishing system, which puts users in charge of how accurately they connect with the ball. Trigger a timed finish by double tapping the shoot button when attempting a strike. The precision and timing of the second button tap determines the result of the contact. Perfectly timed strikes increase a shot's accuracy and power, whilst poorly timed contacts make the shot more likely to miss the mark. Whether it's a hit from outside the box, a precision header or a deft touch, timed finishing adds a higher level of control to finishing in FIFA 19. So that sounds quite similar to the driven finish that we currently have on the game. Obviously that you have to double press the shoot button, so maybe they're removing driven finishes, but I mean, this is going to make it a little bit more skillful when you're in front of goal, making finishing a little bit harder, because right now, I mean, if you get through, you double tap B, driven finish under the keeper, you can't really miss. It's so easy, and this is going to make it a little bit more hard. It's going to add more skill to it, and I think that is definitely a nice improvement to the game. And seeing some of those new animations, again, it just adds more variety and more stuff that you can actually do in FIFA 19. As always, we've got a variety of new skills coming to the game, such as this first touch sombrero flick from Neymar, and also a new body feint exit. But the key thing to focus on here is the new active touch system. You saw De Bruyne pulling off one of the many new touches available just a couple of seconds ago, and as you guys can see, it says that this new system fundamentally changes the way you receive and strike the ball, enabling closer control, improved fluidity and movement, more creativity and increased player personality. First touch gets an overhaul with new tools such as the disguised touch, flick-up volleys and even skill-specific animations like the Neymar trap, so that you can stay one touch ahead of your opponent and create scoring chances. This is really cool, and there's so many new things there. For example, the flick-up volleys, you can probably get the ball now with your first touch and just flick it straight up and hit it on the volley. Score some amazing goals doing that. You've got a touch where you can actually get the ball out of your feet and go for a really early shot, which isn't really something you can do on the current FIFA or any previous FIFAs. Right now, if you get the ball, it's just going to stuck between your feet. You have to move and do something else before shooting, really. But you saw with De Bruyne early on in the clip, he got the ball and just took quite a heavy touch to get the ball out his feet. That way you can receive the ball and instantly go for a shot. Maybe in the penalty area you can turn a defender doing that, you can create some space. Likewise, you can do that for passing just to get some more space to maybe switch the ball across the pitch or something. You've just got more options now. I think with the finish you saw from Dybala earlier on as well, that appeared to be a first time finish where he was almost just standing still. You can just take a heavier touch and then hit the ball without having to move too much, so you can have that closer control. You've got more variety now with what you do. As it says, you've got closer control now, you've got improved fluidity, you've got more creativity, and I think this is a really good thing. You've got even skill specific animations to it. It mentions the Neymar touch, but there's probably going to be more for different players, which is going to be cool, just adds more variety to the game, just like with a lot of the other features added so far that we've seen in this trailer. There's also a couple of extra details that EA posted on their website earlier on today. The first of which is announcing the fact that the Champions League is coming to FIFA 19, but down at the bottom it also says that this includes the Europa League and the Super Cup as well, and there's an all-new commentary team coming to the game with Derek Ray and Lee Dixon. So 2 new commentators. I'm not sure if they're also going to commentate on the regular version of Ultimate Team and the regular games in FIFA, or if they will just be for the Champions League, but that means we're going to have all new fresh commentary, which is going to make the game a lot better. We've also got brand new game modes, so you can experience the all new standalone UEFA Champions League mode to play the famous tournament from the group stage to the final at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium in Madrid. So by the sound of it, we're going to have a standalone game mode for the Champions League. It's not going to be integrated into Ultimate Team, although it does say towards the bottom that there will be content updates in Ultimate Team for both the Champions League and Europa League. That's most likely going to be a variety of different special cards for players who perform well throughout the tournament, just like we have on the regular version of Ultimate Team right now. But we're probably going to have an official Champions League card design, which they haven't been able to do previously as they haven't had the rights. I think we may have some extra content along the way, but I expect you'll be able to play both online and offline in this Champions League game mode. You'll be able to play with any club in Europe and try and win the competition, which is going to be pretty cool. It's also going to be integrated into kickoff and career mode, as you would expect, and as it says, you can experience this no matter where or how you play. So I expect that means it's going to be on every single device, probably even on iOS. It'll be on Nintendo as well, Nintendo Switch, and obviously on PS4 and Xbox One. Although one thing to bear in mind is this is going to be the first FIFA that is not on the old gen consoles, so it's not an Xbox 360 or PS3. A couple of final details that I saw posted at the very bottom of the article on EA's website is the fact we've got 3 different versions of FIFA 19, the Standard, Champion and Ultimate Edition, and looking a little bit further into these, we've got a UEFA Champions League Gold Player Pack, which means you can choose one of 5 80 to 83 rated gold players from qualified teams. Not 100% sure how that works, if you pick one player from every single team that's qualified, or if you just get one player from all the teams that have qualified. I'm not too sure, but that's something you get with the Ultimate Edition of the game. You also see the pack design there, and that looks very similar to the one we currently have on FIFA 18, which I think is a good thing. It doesn't really need too much change, it looks cool on the current FIFA. You also see the card design. Now I think that is the new FIFA 19 card design. It does look very, very similar to the current one, and again, I don't really think it needs too much change, although it could just be the FIFA 18 card design, and it may be subject to change as they are the exact same player faces and they just look literally identical to the current FIFA 18 card design, so maybe they will change that. There is also a new special edition kit, as we have on all the FIFAs. You've got just an example of one of them down at the bottom, and there will be plenty of other ones, and as you guys can see just at the bottom there, it does confirm that it is only available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC, and I believe it does also say that it's available on Nintendo Switch on their website, but it does come in a different form. But I believe you can still play with the new Champions League game mode, which is also available in the Journey. That's something I didn't mention within this video here, but it is something that I did see again on their website. So there were loads of details. We'll leave a link down below to the articles on EA's site if you want to go through and look at them in some further detail. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it. Also, if you guys are new on here, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.